But yeah, we're doing mixing today, y'all. I got 2 artists I'm mixing for. A rap song and then kind of like a emo type of song. Hi Jay, what's good, bro? Let me pause this shit and get to it, bro. And you just how you do. Alright, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, bro. Breezy, I want to hear what you're saying though, bro. You DM me, bro, and we're gonna be doing content together, bro. Bruh. No ways, bro. You gotta DM me often and tell me more about that. And if there's any way I could get on that shit, bro, I'd love to. That's so fire, bro. Did he, like, what is it though? Like, what does he want out of it? Or like, what's the vibes? Right, that's so fire, bro. Fucking big ups to you, bro. But you've been grinding, bro. And you're doing the preset shit, so he probably saw that and was like, I don't know what he wants out of it, but that's fire, bro. Alright, first song I'm mixing right now is for Banks. ZBE Banks. First mix I'm doing for him. So yeah, man. That's what he said. He said I've been popping up hella. That's crazy, bro. Shout out to you, man. Shout out Breezy. Yeah, let me know what's going on with that. I'm not trying to intrude on your shit, but if there's any way I can get on that, obviously I'd love to. Cause that's huge. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Narcissist Incarnation, what's good, bro? So this one's very small. 3 stems, 3 vocal stems and a beat stem. So we got the main vocals. So I'm just gonna label this main 1, and this main 2. Yo, Stevie, what's up, man? Shane on TikTok, what's up? And then this, I'm assuming this is like intro, yeah. Alright. And then from there, we just gonna get a... Okay, I don't know the key and the BPM of the beat yet, so that's like always the first thing I'll do. I use TuneBat, and I drag like the beat. My day's going alright, bro. How's yours going? Your RSG, what's good, bro? I use TuneBat to get the BPM. Is it that one? Project Camp C. But you can also sometimes use like what's it called, bro? The auto key in FL Studio, but I don't know. TuneBat I've just found like I've used a bunch over the years. I just found like TuneBat's like the most accurate. So this has D major and 80. So it looks like it's 80. I'm not sure about the D major though. So let's run it through. What I'll do is just put auto key on this track too and see what it says. I just started learning, bro, on Logic. Fire, man. If you need any help, let me know. If you're trying to learn mixing, mastering, or production. I bet, Breezy. I'll have to check it off the stream, bro, but that's dope. So let's see what key it says. It says D major. It sounds minor, bro. B minor. All right, let's go with B minor for now. If it sounds wrong, we'll adjust it. But yeah, maybe that's a relative of D major. Oh, and then I always just put the key. I don't know why. It's just some shit I do. Like I make a little, what's it called, bro? A marker, and I put the key like right there. Pretty good, man. Do you use the key finder on Antares Mix? Yeah, Antares. Yeah. That auto key thing. I think it's free too. If it's not free, I paid for it. I definitely did. Yo, Xeno Recon. Appreciate the follow, bro. Thank you so much. Yo, White Boy is good, bro. Hope you're doing good. Okay, so now let's get a vocal chain, yeah. To start this one off, I'm thinking I'm trying to see. I develop like as I work with a bunch of different artists, I develop like a bunch of different chains, like that's like more suited to their vocals, and then I base other artists off of other artists' chains, and then build on it. So I have one for this artist called Aurora, who like that's the one I use for most people to what uses like a bass. So I might do that. I think I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna grab a side chain too, just because there's not that many stems, so why not do some side chaining, bro? It's not gonna add much, it's not gonna be much of a nuisance to me, so. Alright, let's go. So first thing I'll do is hit the key, B minor. Pretty simple. We'll see what I want to do with the reaching speed, but I'll leave it like 10 for now. Ocean's Envy, what's up? And I'm just gonna sidechain both of these. So these side chains are also already set up. I do that before I start the project, obviously to save time. But yeah. I could not find Aurora's music for the life of me from my video. From my video. Hit me up on Instagram, Organism, and I can shoot you his Instagram. His music is Aurora Takeover, I think is his artist name. But I have him linked in the video too, so if you go to like whatever video that was, if you go to the description, you'll see his page linked or something of his linked. But I appreciate you tapping in, man.
Oxy's in my left hand, Zans in my right. Cracking codeine seals, we drinking straight with no Sprite. Bending corner swerve, now I'm hopping curbs. Bexy driving bitch and she getting on my nerves. My dog just called, he said I got problems. I told him join me since you know you can't stop it. I got a bitch who sold herself for some Roxy. She'll eat your dick for some Addies or Mollies. I'm supposed to fight my demons when I
So one thing I noticed about these vocals, even when I just listened to them quickly dry before, is they sounded a bit dull. Does my hair look super trash? Should I put a cap on? I feel like it does. I want to put a cap on, gang. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Alright. We booting. Yeah, what did I say, bro? Yeah, I noticed even like the vocals, the dry vocals sound like very dull. And that could have been because of his mic, where it was placed in the room, just the whole recording environment would have factored into that. And I can sound like I can hear here too. It's not really like coming through the mix very well, even though I have some saturation on it. I have some fresh air on it. So what I'm gonna do first, that's what I always try to fix first, right? Like I always try to fix like fundamental issues with the mix. It was good, true. So like stuff like EQ or compression or saturation, or a common one I have a lot too is like what am I trying to say? Noise, like background noise, or like just vocals that are recorded with a lot of not even necessarily background noise, just bad recordings where like the recording environment they're using is bad. So that's the stuff I try to fix first before I get onto any like the fun stuff like doing automations or adding layers, low octaves, doing panning automations. Like I just try to fix the basics first. Bro, the shit you hear as an engineer must be crazy, bro. You won't even believe, bro. I've heard crazy shit as an engineer. Plus, I hear everyone's vocals dry, you know? So I'm like I listen to dry sometimes. I won't do that too much when I'm on stream too, just so you know. Not try to expose anyone, but I've heard some crazy shit. Yo, what's up, brother? Apologize, I didn't get back on my kid's birthday the weekend. I was at a session on Saturday. Hey, fire, bro. No worries, man. We're all busy out here. How did that session go? How did it go? But yeah, DM me back now and I can get you back when I'm off the live. So yeah, like I said, the dullness of the vocals is what I'm gonna address first, and then go from there.
My eyes so low, I think they bout to touch the flow. I took so many pills, so what the fuck I'm even driving for? Oxy's in my left hand, Zans in my right. Cracking codeine seals, we drinking straight with no Sprite. Bending corner swerve, now I'm hopping curbs. Bexy driving bitch and she getting on my nerves. My dog just called, he said I got problems. I told him join me since you know you can't stop it. I got a bitch who sold herself for some Roxy. She'll eat your dick for some Addies or Mollies. I'm supposed to fight my demons, but now we kick it for no reason. And it's gonna be no reason if my demons catch you breathing. I still throw rocks and I just change the glass to placing and we use it to trap out. Now everywhere we go, they out to screaming ZBE. And if you ain't got the tape, you can't even stand next to me.
I bet, bro. Sounds good, man.
VS is on the grill and VS is up on that chain. And when we step out, then VS is gonna spell our name. VS is gonna spell our name.
So I'm just messing with the EQ here and trying to isolate frequency ranges just to kind of hear what's going on in them, and then do some adjusting accordingly. Yeah, bro. Raw vocals are rough sometimes. But especially when the rapper like is like rapping about some weird shit. Like, I've had rappers like, I've worked on songs where rappers just rap about weird shit, bro. Like, just really weird shit. Fresh Air is definitely in my top 10 favorite plugins. Yeah, I mean, Fresh Air's a freaking go-to for me.
My eyes so low, I think they bout to touch the flow. I took so many pills, so what the fuck I'm even driving for? Oxy's in my left hand, Zans in my right. Cracking codeine seals, we drinking straight with no Sprite. Bending corner swerve, now I'm hopping curbs. Bexy driving bitch and she getting on my nerves. My dog just called, he said I got problems. I told him join me since you know you can't stop it. I got a bitch who sold herself for some Roxy. She'll eat your dick for some Addies or Mollies. I'm supposed to fight my demons, but now we kick it for no reason. And it's gonna be no breathing if my demons kick no breathing. If my demons kick no.
So you can hear a little bit of like tinny room bleed in that. I wanted to try add NS1 to remove that, but I don't really think that's gonna do a whole lot. But let me try to replace it with this compressor. I'll just save the compressor there and see. But I don't really think it's more for like, it's more for actual background noise, which is a little bit, so maybe it'll help a little bit, but it won't remove that tinny sound fully.
My eyes so low, I think they bout to touch the flow. I took so many pills, so what the fuck I'm even driving for? Oxy's in my left hand, Zans in my right. Cracking codeine seals, we drinking straight with no Sprite. Bending corner swerve, now I'm hopping curbs. Bexy driving bitch and she getting on my nerves.
I don't know if I'm tripping, but that actually sounds like it's making quite a difference. Yeah, so I have, bro. Sometimes I've been like, what am I mixing, bro? Especially in my early days, when I just work with whoever for so cheap.
I told him join me since you know you can't stop it. I got a bitch who sold herself for some Roxy. She'll eat your dick for some Addies or Mollies. I'm supposed to fight my demons, but now we kick it for no reason.
I think I replied to some comment you had on someone's post about it. It's NS1 stereo by Waves. NS1 noise suppressor. I think the NS just stands for noise suppressor 1. I don't know, the first one they did or something. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's only noise suppression I really use.
My eyes so low, I think they bout to touch the flow. I took so many pills, so what the fuck I'm even driving for? Oxy's in my left hand, Zans in my right. Cracking codeine seals, we drinking straight with no Sprite. Bending corner swerve, now I'm hopping curbs. I'm hopping curbs.
This beat needs a little bit of compression. This beat's all over the place. Let's compress the beat just a little bit, because it's just like, that guitar needs to be freaking tamed. Oh yeah, maybe it was on Breezy's post. Whoever you asked that. What do I want?
My eyes so low, I I think they bout to touch the flow. I took so many pills, so what the fuck I'm even driving for? Oxy's in my left hand, Zans in my right. Cracking codeine seals, we drinking straight with no Sprite. Bending corner swerve, now I'm hopping curbs. Bexy driving curbs.
This is also this is a trick I do too. Yo, Ryan, thanks for loving TikTok. Not just like only like in situations, the guitar needs to be tamed, so I'm trying to tame the frequencies around that a little bit. But I used to do this. I don't do it much anymore, but to carve out room in the beat for vocals, everywhere here between like 1,000 hertz to like 5,000 hertz. If you duck the EQ a bit, create a couple bands and just duck. Don't duck anything crazy like more than -6, but just do a little bit of ducking. It doesn't really take away from the feel of the instrumental too much, and it allows more room for the vocals to shine through without you having to like over compress them and put them on top of the instrumental. What FabFilter plugins do you recommend? I use the EQ, the compression, and the de-esser, and the saturation. So pretty much everything. Pretty much everything. Yeah, like that's the main thing that I use. This is a 2035, I think. Yeah, I think it's not the mic I use for recording vocals, but it's the mic I use just for like content like this. It was the first mic I got though. Le10, thank you for the follow, bro. I appreciate you, man. We're just doing a little bit of mixing right now. I have a TLM 103, which I do for like recording vocals. A lot better. But yeah, man. Yeah, so that's what I was saying about the just ducking out the frequencies on the beat a little bit. Like that's a good trick sometimes.
She driving bitch and she getting on my nerves. My dog just called. He said I got problems. I told him join me since you know you can't stop it. I got a bitch who...
You're trying to learn how to mix, and Facts says show us the basics of mixing. 100%, y'all. I'm gonna be mixing all stream and talking about it while I go. So no, I'm mixing a song right now. There's vocals too. I was just doing a little bit of something on the beat. But yeah, I got y'all. Also follow my Instagram if you want more mixing help. I have a bunch of videos on there. But yeah. So I'm mixing this rapper's vocals right now. I did a little bit of noise suppression. NS1 by Waves. This is a really good plugin if you guys are trying to remove like background noise from your recordings, or if it sounds like a little bit tinny, like this, the sound of the vocals sound a little bit tinny. This is a really good plugin for that too, to get rid of that. You don't want to crank it all the way up, but just, you know, somewhere tame. I like to put mine up to like 30. It starts at 0, you drag it up to 30. Tenacious. That must be you from Twitch. What's good, bro? Appreciate the follow. Yeah, I love Wave stuff. I don't actually have enough Wave stuff, but I do love Wave stuff. But yeah, so I did that to start the mix off. Obviously got the auto-tune going. I have it at 10 right now, the retune speed. I raised the fresh air as well if y'all are like trying to mix yourselves. This is a really good plugin. It's free too, so you don't have to crack it or, you know, pay anything. Really good plugin for like brightening up your vocals, like making them sound a little bit crispier. Yo, Mr. Shiwaz, what's good, bro? This is something I use. It's a free plugin, but it's something I use like on every single vocal chain pretty much. You want to really be careful with how much you crank it though, because if you crank it, like if you crank the mid-air and the high-air knobs up too much, like closer to 100%, it's gonna get way too like the frequencies up there are gonna get too hissy. It's just gonna sound bad. But you can't. Having said that, you can crank the mid-air a little bit more than you can crank the high-air. So I really don't even put the high-air normally above 10. I have it on like 14 right now. The mid-air, I find like you can crank it a little bit more without it sounding too hissy. But yeah. So I did that, and then now I was working on just compressing the instrumental a little bit, and then ducking out some frequencies from the instrumental to provide some more room for the vocals. And yeah, that's where we're at, and we'll keep going here. Waves access is $25 a month. That's pretty crazy. I don't even know about that. I got my shit like years ago. They probably had it back then too, but
When this bitch get naked, ride this bitch. When this bitch get naked, ride through the city with this bond. When this bitch get naked.
So this mix is like really simple. Like I only have 2 main vocals, but I'm gonna make like quite a lot of layers to make things sound better, and really like make things full. Outboard gear, SSL, yeah, nice. Nice. I'm all digital. Jay Robinson and Subra. And then I know that it's just gonna fade out there, so I'm gonna just cut the beat. If you guys have any questions, Le10 and FactsGN, if you guys have any questions about mixing, please feel free to ask me while I'm mixing the song. So I just routed both these main vocals to that lead vocal track that I got going on. Let me get these intro vocals going too, and then I'll start like doing the fun stuff with mixing. The Frozen, let's go, bro. Yo, Miles, what's up? Appreciate you joining on TikTok. Thanks for the follow. I'm doing some music mixing right now. Do I think that's a lot? $25 a month? No, that's really cheap for like all their plugins. I would do that now. I just have so many. I mean, I already have the Waves plugins that I want, and I have so many subscriptions already, bro. I gotta calm down on the subscriptions, bro. It's getting too crazy. Too crazy. I got too much of the payments as well. How do we make the vocals stand out in the song? Me and Litton, when we record, sometimes vocals kind of hide in the beat. Yo, Banks, what's up, man? We're busy mixing your song right now and chatting about mixing. There's a bunch of people in here actually chatting about mixing. Okay, so to make the vocals stand out, I mean, a huge thing is going to be volume. Like, if it's too quiet, it's too quiet, right? So what I always do when I'm mixing vocals in a beat is, when I start the beat, when I start the mix, I'll have the vocals way louder than the beat, because I want to hear everything I'm doing to the vocals, right? So when you start the mix, you are the only person that will make me happy. I'm tweaking out on TikTok, bro. I appreciate you. Shalom. You've seen my YouTube videos before. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, so when you start in the mix, make the which videos did you see, by the way? So I'm kind of trying to think about what videos I should be doing more. But yeah, start working on the vocals when they're like a lot louder than the beat. So make the beat very quiet, start working on the vocals, and then just some preset or mixing. Yeah, okay, makes sense. And then just bring the volume of the beat up slowly until it's sitting right. Don't start mixing the vocals when you can't fucking hear them, right? Because that's not going to do anything for you. Like, you don't know what you're doing. You can't really hear clearly what you're affecting. So first thing, always make the vocals way louder than the beat, then start working on the vocals. Second thing, like, volume is really the biggest thing when it comes to, you're saying like the vocals kind of hide in the beat. Volume, bro, it's like the biggest thing. Then another big thing would be compression. If you want the beat to hit as well as you want the vocals to hit, yo, Mo, what's good, bro? You want to make sure that the vocals are really compressed. So you want to have at least, I would say, 3 compressors on a vocal chain. You can have 2, but I always have like mostly 3 compressors on a vocal chain. Yo, what's good, Trey? So if you only have one, that's a mistake that I made when I was really early on making my own music and mixing, was like I was only doing like 1 compressor on a vocal chain, and that's definitely some shit I had to fix. Record preset, should I turn them off and start from scratch if I want to mix? No. If you're like recording with a preset, just and you want to keep mixing that way, it's totally fine. Just tweak the preset. I don't know why y'all messages aren't showing up in the chat. I can like see them on the side of the screen, but why 3? I only use 1 compressor. Yeah, so you definitely want to use 3. Definitely not only 1 compressor. Because it's not going to compress the vocal enough. It's just not enough compression. Like, if you're only using 1 compressor, it's just not enough. Because also you have to think about it as you're affecting like the vocal chain. Like, you'll add 1 compressor, right? But then you might add like some saturation or an EQ, and then shit's being added and cut out. So you need to compress it again to glue everything together again after you've done different shit to it, if that makes sense. So you definitely want to have like 3 compressors. Thank you for the follow, bro. I appreciate you. But yeah, good question. Good question. So yeah, compression and then saturation and then volume is just the biggest thing there. But let me continue with this mix and I'll answer some more questions and see.
Hello. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game.
Camsy on the beat.
Also, if your mix is really muddy and you can't really hear your vocals too good, if you have reverb, just that I'm on this, make sure that your reverb is low cut. If you can see this knob here, yo, Tristan, Dios, bro. You can see I'm adjusting this low cut. If you have this at 0, there's gonna be reverb on like all the low end frequencies in the bass, which you don't fucking want, bro. It's the worst thing for a mix. It muddies up a mix, and that can make your vocals like not pop as much. So, yeah, make sure the low. I normally low cut, yeah, between 600 to 800, something like that. Just to make sure I'm not getting any, like I'm not putting reverb on any bass frequencies. That could affect the mix.
You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game.
Camsy on the beat.
Then another thing here, that I'm gonna do. Yep, for the glue. Yeah, facts. Yeah, I do actually. I just started doing live coaching. I have something called the Client Magnet, but that's like quite a different thing. But I have live coaching like a per hour rate. It's like $100 an hour. So if you wanted to ever hop on a call, just DM me on Instagram, and then we can definitely set that up. And now my phone is frozen. Perfect, man. Let me move my thing because I can't see the chat. There we go. But yeah, if that's something you're interested in, you can definitely DM me. Yeah, Ozone Imager 2 is fire, bro. Like, I use that for everything too. All that dropping on Friday, all plat's perfect, bro. That's super dope. I'm hyped for that. So because there's not really any ad-libs or anything here, I do have a delay sidechain on the main vocals, but there needs to be more like vocals, right? So what I'm gonna do, what I did here is I just copied. This is another trick for you guys to try and make your vocal sound more full. It's one of the oldest tricks in the book. I learned it from one of my favorite singers, Black Bear. I copied this main vocal over, then I clicked on the little thing next to the title of the clip, and I go make unique. Then you can see it's a different clip, so I can manipulate it differently. Then I'll rename that F2, rename to low octave. And what a low octave is, if you didn't know, it's just like the same notes but a whole octave down on the piano. So it's lower. It's the same pitching, but it's lower. And how I did that is I just clicked on the clip and I pulled this pitch all the way down. If you look in the top left, it says, can you see the top left? Not on vertical, but on horizontal, you can see it says negative 1200 cents. That's a whole octave. And then I always just color my little octaves blue. I don't know why, bro. I just do. I just like them blue. And I have Foreman shifted layers as pink. But yeah, and then all I'm going to do is make a new mix track here. So I'm just going to copy over that one. Rename it low octave. I'll leave all this for now. Just route it to that.
Got to touch the flow. I took some.
Oxy's in my left hand, Zans in my right.
So it's the same pitching, but it's an octave lower. And you don't really want to have it for the entire song, but you want to just bring it in certain moments to create little standout moments and things like that. So I'm going to listen through, pick a couple of moments to add it. Then I'll probably do the same thing with like a Foreman shifted layer, and then maybe add some beat cuts here and there, you know, just to spice the song up, keep things interesting, keep the listener engaged. That's all stuff that I feel like, that's one thing I feel like older engineers don't really get right, like, especially in rap and stuff. Maybe I'm just hating on older engineers, but like, they don't really try and like make any like standout moments. I feel like, at least from what I've seen, they just like mix a song and talk about their hardware compressor. Like they're not doing anything to try and like keep the listener engaged. And I feel like with people's attention spans nowadays, bro, being so short, like you gotta make little standout moments or like cool sound effects or shit that like makes a listener want to keep listening, you know. So that's something I really like, is kind of part of my brand of mixing.
My eyes so low, I think they bout to touch the flow. My eyes so low, I think they bout to. My eyes so low, I think they bout to touch the flow. I took so many pills, so what the fuck I'm even driving for? My eyes so low, I think they bout to touch the flow. I took so many.
So I could emphasizes, yeah, exactly. You could call it that. I don't know if I want to do a beat cut here yet. I'm gonna see.
My eyes so low, I think they bout to touch the flow. I took so many pills, so what the fuck I'm even driving for?
It's cool for now. We'll see how it goes. I also want to just change this reverb quick, because that one I have the decay time too high for rap. 1.7 is cool for rap. Let's do a plate. Got my low cut there too. Okay, mix knob 28 is cool.
My eyes so low, I think they bout to touch the flow. I took so many pills, so what the fuck I'm even driving for? I think they bout to touch the flow. I took slow, I think they bout to touch the flow. I took so low, I think they bout to touch the flow. I took so many pills, so what the fuck I'm even driving for? Oxys, the fuck I'm even driving for? Oxys in my left hand, Zans in my right. Cracking codeine seals, we drinking straight with no Sprite. Straight with no Sprite.
So I feel like there. I have Antares Autotune Pro. Yorula Reek. What's up, bro? So I feel like here, like a little sound effect of like drinking or pouring up or some shit would be fine, because he says something about like pouring up.
Cracking codeine seals, we drinking straight with no Sprite.
And there's like a. Fucking that delay is annoying. There's also a perfect pause there, like in the vocals, for like a little sound effect to come in. So like, it's things like that I look out for. To like find little moments to add sound effects. And I think I downloaded one the other day, although I don't see it. Oh, here you go. Pouring drink sound effect.
We drinking straight. We drinking straight.
That shit's long as hell, bro. How do you get the perfect delay and reverb settings? Some songs it's perfect with a preset and others it's crazy. Is there a trick to it? With delay, it's really just about the timing that you're using. I'm not sure what delay you're using, but it just depends if you're using like quarter note timing or eighth note timing or 16th note. Just tweak that. The biggest thing about delay is going to be the time of it. So quarter note, like I just said, eighth note, half note. And then the other thing with delay will be like the frequency spectrum that the delay is taking place in. So like I'll show you real quick, like on this delay, here's my delay time. This knob that says time. So right now it's on eighth note. I can change it to quarter note. I can change it to 16th note, etc. That's the one important thing. And the other important thing would be this cutoff knob, in my opinion. You choose a mode here, whether you want to low pass, high pass, or band pass it, and then you choose a cutoff. So if I'm low passing, it means I'm letting the lows stay, and I'm cutting out the high end. Low pass, letting them stay. So if I pull the cutoff to here, you can see in the top left, it's telling me what frequency I'm cutting out. So 1400. Anything above 1400 is going to get cut out, and you're only going to hear lower end frequencies. So depending on the vibe of the song, like if it's maybe a moodier, slower pop song, you might want to not have some like, you might want to cut out some of the high end, especially like in the verses, because it could sound too hissy. And rap is more high end for delay, I feel like, and R&B is more low end for delay in terms of like what you'd want. Do I like hyperpop? Yeah, I actually started as like a hyperpop engineer. JPEG was good, my brother. Doing some mixing right now. But yeah, in terms of the delay, that's what I would say in terms of getting that. Yeah, you do hyperpop too, bro. It's sick. What's good, JPEG? Doing some mixing right now. So with this sound effect, I'm just gonna probably just use this first little bit and then fade it out. let's see.
Straight with no sprite. Bending corner swerve. Bending corner swerve. Bending corner
Yeah, so that's cool. But what I'm gonna do is just you trying to make hyperpop? Hell yeah, bro. I mean, if you ever need tips, DM me. SFX sound effect. What I always like to do with these is do a panning automation clip. So I go to this knob here and I right click on it and say create automation clip. And then a reverb automation clip to like fade it out into reverb. So I'll do the low cut. I'll leave this pretty high. Then I'll just drag the mix knob all the way down, right click, create automation clip. I've highlighted the section on the track. So it only made the automation clips there, which is perfect for something like this. Within FL Studio. So I'll start the panning on a little bit on the left and I'll make a pan right. And for this, I'll start the mix of the reverb down there and drag it up there by the end of the clip. So it'll sound something like this.
Drinking straight with no sprite. Bending corner swerve. Now I'm hopping curbs.
So that's dope. Really adds something cool there. I think it's a little bit loud though. So I probably will just lower the volume of that.
Cracking coding seals. Cracking coding seals. We drinking straight with no sprite. Bending corner swerve. Now I'm hopping curbs. Bexy corner swerve. Now I'm hopping curbs. Bexy driving corner swerve. Now I'm hopping curbs. 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 Bexy driving big corner swerve. Now I'm hopping curbs. Bexy corner swerve. Now I'm hopping curbs. Bexy driving bitch. Bexy driving.
So just another little beat pause type of thing there. Would I pay yearly for subscription because all the other Antares plugins are fire? I don't even know if I've used like the other plugins, bro. I just use Autotune. Well, like, what else do they have that's fire? But yeah, so here I'm just doing another little beat cut, little beat pause, switch around type of thing with a low octave for emphasis, just to create another cool little moment there. And as I go and I'm creating more low octaves, I'll just delete the unused space in between, if that makes sense. Like you just saw me delete those two things.
Popping curbs, Bexy driving bitch, and she getting on my nerves. My dog just called. He said I got problems. I told him join me since you know you can't stop it. I got a bitch who sold her soul for some Roxy. She'll eat your dick, popping curbs, Bexy. I got a bitch who sold her soul for some Roxy. She'll eat your dick for some Addies or Mollies. I'm supposed to fight my demons, but now we kick it for no reason. And
That's crazy, bro.
and it's gonna be no reason if my demons catch you creeping. I still throw rocks and I live in a glass house. We just change the glass to placing and we use it to trap out. Now everywhere we go they out the screaming ZBE. And if you ain't got the tape you can't even stand next to me. BS is on the grill and BS is up. You ain't got the tape you can't even stand next to me. BS is on the grill and BS is up on the grill.
I'm trying not to like overdo it and add too many low octaves in, you know. I want to space it out a little bit. No, I'm only mixing for like an hour, probably another 45 minutes or so.
Stand next to me. BS is on the grill and BS is up on the chain. And when we step out, then BS is gonna spell our name. I'm so fucking high, I don't even stand next to me. BS is on the grill and when we step out, then BS is gonna spell our name. I'm so fucking high, I don't even know where I'm at. But I crushed a pill, now and snipped it right off her ass. Now we faded, and X-rated. God damn, I love it when this bitch get naked. Riding through the city with this when this bitch get naked. 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 Riding through the city with
I feel like because it's so much of just the same vocal chain, for this little section, I want to make this clip unique and then put it to a different vocal chain. So I'm gonna call this alt vox for like alternative vox vocals. Let's make it yellow. And just create like a cool little different type of sound. Just so, you know, it splits things up for the listener. It's not all the same throughout the whole song. So instantly I'm thinking of this reverb effect that I like. Wait, I guess I have, I saved a preset here. So it's like 0 decay time, or the lowest decay time. And it basically stereoizes it without actually using a stereo plugin. And it has like this really cool reverb sound effect.
Push the pill, now to snip it right off her ass. Right.
It's kind of like a bathroom sound effect, or like, you know, those YouTube videos where it's like you listen to this song at 3 a.m. in the club bathroom type shit. It's like that type of sound effect. I don't know if I love it actually for this though. I might do something else. Might try a phone effect too with this.
Riding through the city with this burner on my city,
I like maybe the phone effect idea, but I don't like this reverb one for this section.
Now we faded, index rated. Goddamn, I love it when this bitch get naked.
Riding through the city with this burner on my lap, smoking on room.
Delay is so annoying. I should just turn it off for now. Also want to just do a little automation clip here. Oh yeah, I'll just actually LFO it. Something not too crazy, just so there's a bit of motion in the vocals too.
Yes, it's gonna spell our name. I'm so fucking high, I don't even know where I'm at. But I crushed the pill, now to snip it right off her ass.
Now we faded, index rated. Goddamn, I love it when this bitch get naked.
Right.
I like that, and I just want to add some distortion.
Yes, it's gonna spell our name.
Now we faded, index rated. Goddamn, I love it when this bitch get naked.
Riding through the city with this burner on my lap, smoking on runs with a bad bitch to match. She say she like my chain and my ZBE tech, and when it was all done, she let the whole squad smash. My vision getting.
She let the whole squad smash, bruh. Damn. Feel bad for him, boy. I hope this ain't your girl, bro. So I'm just gonna make another low octave for this section because it's a different clip, so I'm just gonna make another one. Blue. And I'll just put it to the same low octave mixer track.
Riding through the city with this burner on my lap, smoking on runs with a bad bitch to match. She say she like my chain and my ZBE tech, and when it was all done, chain and my ZBE, chain and my Z, chain and my ZBE tech, chain and my ZBE, chain and my ZBE tech, chain and my Z, chain and my chain and my ZBE tech, and one chain and my ZBE tech, and when it was all done, she let the whole squad smash. Smoking on.
I want to try something here at the beat, but let's see.
Smoking on runs with a bad bitch to match. She say she like my chain and my ZBE tech, and when it was chain and my ZBE.
I want a triplet, but that I think that's pretty cool.
Chain and my ZBE tech, and
yeah, that's hard.
chain and my ZBE tech, and when it was all done, she let the whole squad smash. My vision was all done, she let the whole squad smash. My vision getting blurred from all these empty bottles. These days it's the way to drown my sorrows. Living on the edge, cause I know my life is borrowed. She love the fuck, but I love it when she swallow. I wonder if I die, will I go to heaven, or will my soul just be collected by the devil?
I think we're just gonna do a beat fade out there. So I'll do a volume fade for now. Could always change it to EQ reverb fade later, but alright. It's coming together. My back is so sore from the gym, bro. Fuck me. I looked at the deadlift. I said, I should not do this today. I should not deadlift. Then I said, fuck it. I'm going to deadlift. And it was a mistake, bruh. It was a mistake, man.
You don't know me, but I know you. I'm to play a game.
Cabsy on the beat.
Here's what happens if you lose.
My My eyes so low, I think they bout to touch the flow. I took so many pills of what the fuck I'm even driving for. Oxy's in my left hand, Zans in my right. Cracking codeine seals, we drinking straight with no Sprite. Bending corner swerve, now I'm hopping curbs. Bexy driving bitch and she getting on my nerves. My dog just called, he said I got problems. I told him join me since you know you can't stop it. I got a bitch who sold her soul for some Roxy. She'll eat your dick for some Addies and Miley's. I'm supposed to fight my demons, but now we kick it for no reason. And it's gonna be no reason if my demons catch you creeping. I still throw rocks and I...
Oh, that's way better. When I adjusted the sidechain there, way better. Made the vocal sound way better. Just brought a little bit of reverb into the actual vocal and not just fully sidechained. It also actually helps with the like tinniness of the vocals because of the recording. So that's great.
My eyes so low, I think they bout to touch the flow. I took so many pills of what the fuck I'm even driving for. Oxy's in my left hand, Zans in my right. Cracking codeine seals, we drinking straight with no Sprite. Bending corner swerve, now I'm hopping curbs. Bexy driving bitch and she getting on my nerves. My dog just called, he said I got problems. I told him join me since you know you can't stop it. I got a bitch who sold her soul for some Roxy. She'll eat your dick for some Addies and Miley's. I'm supposed to fight my...
I feel like a little laugh there would actually be hard, bruh. A little like laughing sound effect. I gotta find that on YouTube. Little girl laugh. Feds, please don't come for me, bruh. This search seems sus. Well, I guess not a little girl. Because it might give me... like... Okay, definitely not that, bruh. Girl laugh. My bad. My bad. What the fuck is that? Ooh, I can slap.
I took two.
That sounds like pretty evil. I like that. I like sound effects, man. There was an artist once who just wanted me to like put a bunch of sound effects in a song, and I was like, okay. But ever since then, I feel like I just find moments to put sound effects. Your 5-5 was good, bro. Siete was good, bro. So now I actually like enjoy like adding a lot of sound effects to mixes, which I didn't really like doing before. Melvin on TikTok, what's up, bro? So it's just this first one that I want. It's gonna be hella loud. Chilling, that's good to hear, bro. I'm just mixing it right now with some artists. I might have time to look at the other mix before I have to end the live, but I'm focusing on this one right now. Where am I adding this here?
I got a bitch who sold her soul for some Roxy. I got a bitch who sold her soul for some Roxy. She'll eat your dick for some Addies and Miley's. I got a bitch who sold her soul for some Roxy. She'll eat your dick for some Addies and Miley's. I'm supposed to fight my demons but now.
Alright. Very creepy indeed. Whoops. I didn't want to do that. I might just put a vocal chain on that because it sounds very dry and ugly.
I got a bitch.
Zay Stan, what's up, bro?
I got a bitch who sold her soul for some Roxy. She'll eat your dick for some Addies and Miley's. I'm supposed to fight my demons but now.
Yeah, it sounds a lot better. And then we'll just do the exact same thing I did for the pouring sound effect, where I'll just automate the panning, and then I'll add, we don't need fresh air on that, so I'll just add a reverb and automate the reverb. But y'all can see now how I'm like building, or everything I add is kind of building off of the chain that I already have in the project. Like I'm not starting a chain from scratch every time I want to add something, you know. I'm copying and pasting, and then I'm like removing some plugins, adding some plugins, automating things. It's just a much more efficient way of engineering. It's like you don't want to be wasting too much time, like starting shit from scratch every time, you know. There's just no point.
Eat your dick for some Addies and Miley's. I'm supposed to fight my demons but now we.
That's hard right there. I can even cut it.
Eat your dick for some Addies and Miley's. I'm supposed to fight my demons but now we kick it for no reason. And it's gonna be no reason if my demons catch you creeping. I still throw rocks and I live in a glass house. We just change the glass to placing and we use it to trap out. Now everywhere we go they out the screaming ZBE. And if you ain't got the tape you can't even stand next to me. BS is on the BS is up on the chain. And when
And I think I do want to add like a Foreman shifted layer too. And stereoize it, which is kind of what I always do. F1 I just stands for Foreman shift. Let's go here. So I just copy the chain, call it Foreman shift, and obviously if it's a Foreman shift I have to add a Foreman shifting plugin, so I'll do little Alter Boy for this one. I have little Alter Boy and Vocal Bender, so I use both. But I'll do this one. I normally do 12 up, 6 down, like 12 up on the pitch, 6 down on the 4. But I might just do a... Or maybe I'll do a high format actually. I used to never do that. I did that on a mix the other day though, and it kind of worked out, so... We'll do that. Then set up Ozone Imager for widening. I want to get Stereo Shaper and then put it to this preset so it's stereo, no mono signal. And then I just want to add a bit of reverb right on the track is perfectly fine. We don't need to sidechain it. Smooth blade. Yada. Okay.
eat your dick for some addies or miley's. I'm supposed to fight my demons, but now we kick it for eat your dick for some addies or miley's.
Eat your dick for some addies and miley's. I'm supposed to fight my demons, but now we kick it for no reason. And it's gonna be no breathing if my demons catch you creeping. I still throw rocks, and I live in the glass house. We just change the glass to plexi, and we use it to trap out. Now everywhere we go, they got the screaming CBE. And if you ain't got the tick, you can't even stand next to me. BS is on the grill, and BS is on...
I think I'm going to do that actually and just pull the reverb down a bit and just use it kind of softly to widen the vocal. And what that's also going to do, and why I want to do it here, and I might even just leave this on for the entirety of the vocal if I can get it to sit well, is it's also going to once again just help cover up or mask that tinniness from the recording, which is something that is super difficult to deal with once it's on the recording. But yeah, let's see how that's
My eyes so low, I think they bout to touch the flow. I took so many pills, so what the fuck I'm even driving for? Oxy's in my left hand, Zans in my right. Cracking codeine seals, we drinking straight with no Sprite. Bending corner swerve, now I'm hopping curbs. Backseat driving bitch and she getting on my nerves. My dog just called, he said I got problems. I told him join me since you know you can't stop it. I got...
So it almost becomes this thing of like, you can't really even hear it, but then you notice it at certain parts, even though it's taking place throughout the entirety of the main vocals. So that's kind of, I think that is what I'm going to go for with this. I'm going to leave it on the entire time. And then, you know, the listener, it's cool because it's one of those perceived things where I feel like different listeners are going to pick up on that layer throughout different points of the song. So it's like, it's almost as like, it's ever changing, you know, depending on the listener when they pick up on it or where they pick up on it. So that's a cool little thing. But yeah, that definitely did help make the vocal sound bigger, brighter, and help with the issue we're having there of it sounding like there was a bit of background tinniness.
Out to touch the flow. I took so many pills, so what the fuck I'm even driving for? Oxy's in my left hand, Zans in my right. Cracking codeine seals, we drinking straight with no Sprite. Bending corner swerve, now I'm hopping curbs. Backseat driving bitch and she getting on my nerves. My dog just called, he said I got problems. I told him join me since you know you can't stop it. I got a bitch who sold herself for some Roxy. She'll eat your dick for some addies or miley's. I'm supposed to fight my demons, but now we kick it for no reason. And it's gonna be no breathing if my demons catch you creeping. I still throw rocks, and I live in a glass house. We just demons catch you creeping. I still throw rocks, demons catch you creeping. I still throw rocks.
That could be kind of hard. I still throw rocks. I do. Like with a kick or 808.
Demons catch you creeping. I still throw. Demons catch you creeping. I still throw rocks. Demons catch you creeping. I still throw rocks. And I live. Demons catch you creeping. I still throw rocks. And I live in the glass house. We just change the glass to placing in where you.
Let's see if I can make that work.
Demons catch you creeping. I still throw rocks.
I'm gonna have to kind of drag it off grid, but whatever.
Demons catch you creeping. I still throw rocks. And I
Still throw rocks.
demons catch you creeping. I still throw rocks. And
It's a little bit Pixar, my boy. What's up, brother? Apparently, fucking Breezy is doing a video with Gunna, bro. How crazy is that? Fucking nuts, bro. I think that sounds good, huh?
Seen this kitchen creeping, I still throw rocks, and I
Dude. Maybe this needs to be on beat, like right here, though. And this needs to be off. Yeah, bro, fucking nuts. Like Gunna, the preset Gunna. I don't know if you know him.
creeping, I still throw rocks, and I live in Addies and Miley's. I'm supposed to fight demons kitchen creeping, if for no reason, and it's gonna be no reason if my demons kitchen creeping. I still throw rocks, and
I feel like I could be faster, even. Do I do, like... That's to be way too fast.
I still throw rocks, 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 and I still throw rocks, and
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, no, fucking crazy, bro. Just joined the live earlier and told me that. That's really dope from that, bro. It's fucking sick. I'm trying to get in on that, bro. I'm trying to get in on that, man.
I still throw rocks, and I live in a glass house. We just changed the glass. I still throw rocks, and I live in a glass house. We just changed the glass to placing, and we use it to trap out. Now everywhere we go, they out the screaming ZBE. And if you ain't got the tape, you can't even stay next to me. VS is on the grill, and VS is up on the chain. And when we step out, then VS is gonna spell our name. I'm so fucking high, I don't even know where I'm at. But
So this is pretty good. Like, it's nearing the end stages. I got the form and shift layer, I got the low octaves, got a couple sound effects, beat pauses, created that alternative vocal little section just to break it up, got the intro vocals. It's pretty much there. I'll probably take a look at it after stream, and just like finalize it after stream and then send it to Banks in the next couple days. But yeah, those of y'all that are on Twitch, I don't think you guys are here anymore, but if you watch the recap or whatever, hope you guys learned something from that. And I'm just going to take a look at this other mix real quick that I was doing for... where is it? I opened a bunch of projects. There you go. Star Killer Tommy. It's getting dark. Getting dark. So this is a cool song I started working on too. Once again, a first time client. I've been getting so many new clients recently. Sandman was good, bro. But yeah, it's a cool one too. Different vibe from the first one. Close, what's up?
It gets dark. He'll be coming for your block, no ranger. He'll be waiting for ya with his Glock. They'll be crying for you, so when it's on, they'll be crying.
I need to make that a little bit quieter. That's a little bit loud. Gunshot and cock.
They'll be crying for. They'll be crying for you, so when it's gone, it gets dark. He'll be coming for your block, no ranger. He'll be waiting for ya with his Glock. They'll be crying for you, so when it's gone, stay strong. That's a victim of the Lone Ranger.
So with this, I got quite a lot of reverb on the sidechain. Yeah, mixed knob on 52, Cathedral 3.4 second decay times. It's quite a lot. I'm just gonna raise this low cut a little bit more. I think I might have been undercutting the low cut for the reverb, but yeah. And then just like the last song I played you guys, I created a couple cool like standout moments and little things like I was talking about earlier in the stream. Like I always like to try and add things, not just mix the song and make them sound good. Gavin, what's up, bro? Tuesday, innit? I'm not British, lad. I'm South African, bro. But I probably sound British to you. Yo, Benzen, what's up, bro? I'm not doing feedback today. More press was good, y'all. I'm not doing feedback today. I'm doing feedback. Actually, I don't know if I'm doing feedback this week because I gotta go get my dog neutered, and it's on the days I normally do feedback. But I'm just doing some mixing right now. So, yeah. Sorry, man. Probably can't do feedback right now. So yeah, like I was saying, some things that I added to this song, little moments. I duplicated this intro vocal, so it was just like this.
It gets dark. I'll be coming for ya. You'll be running.
So I put effects on that, whatever, phone filter, panning, automation, blah blah blah. But then I duplicated that, created a form and shifted layer, and like used it as like a manual delay. So it sounds like this.
It gets dark. I'll be coming for ya. You'll be running. I'll be gunning for you. Damn, it gets dark. I'll be.
So I think I actually want to edit that, remove that last one because it's getting a bit messy, and just add this back. Yeah, that's better.
It gets dark. I'll be coming for your block, no ranger.
So that was a cool thing I added. Good that I tweaked it now. I add a little beat cut here, or not really a beat cut, just cut the melody and cut the hi-hats, I think. Yeah. And just let the 808 and the clap do its thing in this little pause.
He'll be waiting for ya with his blood. They'll be crying.
And then obviously there I got the gun sound and the gunshot.
They'll be crying for your soul.
And then one cool thing I did, which I did in a song I think that I mixed last month for Stevie, who's in the stream earlier. I did a form and sweep on the vocals here. Which I don't often do form and sweeps. Yo, KBT Meroska, bro. I don't often do form and sweeps, like automations, but I often add them as a layer. But I don't normally do a sweep of them like on the main vocals or some shit. So that's what I did for this one. So the formant is going down, getting lower as this little purple vocal progresses. It's just part of the main vocal, but I made it unique and did that. So this is what it sounds like.
That's a victim mother, no ranger, no ranger, ranger.
So it's got that like that really cool like kind of weird sound effect.
No ranger, ranger.
Without it, it just sounds like this.
No ranger, ranger.
And then with it, it sounds like that. I might lower the volume a little bit, actually. It's a bit loud.
No ranger, no ranger, raindrops on his forehead. That's a message from God. All that sin, he must have thought he forgot.
There's quite a lot of reverb going on in this song. The scream layer is cool. I think just got some distortion. Yeah, Fresh Air, Camel Crusher for distortion on the Annihilate preset. And then just some reverb with that. Concert hall for a second. Oh yeah, then I just widened it quite a lot too with that was an imager too. Wait, I might actually change this to mode 1. Let me listen quick.
Raindrops on his forehead, that's a message from God. All that said, he must have thought he forgot.
Yeah, because mode 1 makes it sound like, I always forget that, but it makes it sound a lot more like stereo. Let's see if that sounds good though in context.
That's a victim mother, no ranger, no ranger, raindrops on his forehead, that's a message from God. All that sin, he must have thought he forgot. All that sin, he must have thought he forgot.
That's pretty good.
He forgot. It gets dark. He'll be coming for ya. You'll be running. He'll be.
Okay, and this is like a little bridge thing. I actually want to do something. I want to add a formant layer here. I think that's gonna sound cool. So that I guess I'll grab this. Just call a formant 2, even though I think it's the third one, whatever. I know what I'm doing. And then just, yeah, do 12 up, 6 down, reverb. Let's see how the brow motion sounds on actually. This is a pretty crazy like panning stereo field plugin for anyone who wants like some crazy shit. I don't really use it that much, and I only really use the first preset, but a lot of them are actually pretty cool. But it's just basically like, yeah, like a panning automation type of thing. Yeah. Let's see if that sounds good.
It gets dark. Hell be gunning for you, damn it gets dark. Hell be coming for you. You'll be running, you'll be running. Hell be gunning for you, damn it gets dark.
Yeah, that sounds sick. Sounds really sick. I just want to kind of fade the end of that clip because it's a little bit annoying at the end.
You'll be running, you'll be running. Hell be gunning for you, damn it gets dark. Hell be coming for your block, Lone Ranger. Hell be waiting for ya with his Glock.
Yo, Virgo was good. Invasion was good.
So when it's gone, it gets dark.
Yeah, then I also added this low octave throughout the entire hook. And I just have it pretty quiet and like very mono. So it's not like interfering with the vocal at all, but because of how many layers there are, I can get away with like putting it throughout the entire thing. Just to add basically just frequency presence really. In the low end to make the vocal sound more full. Daylight was good, bro. That's really the purpose of that. But yeah, I think it sounds pretty good in this one. Yeah, this mix is really cool too. I did this little ending thing too, where I faded all the delays out and made it like cut the beat immediately and like made it end really sharp. I think it sounds really good.
They'll be crying for you, so when it's gone, when it's gone, it gets dark.
I think it sounds super cool as an outro. What's good, KBT? Tammy, how's it going? Yeah, that's pretty much everything I did to this mix. Once again, little standout moments with the sound effects, the formant shifted sweep, the little beat pause or melody pause, the delay on the intro formants, the formant shift delay I added now, the low octave, some of the cool things going on there. But yeah, this one's also almost done too. I just have to master both of them. And then that'll probably be it for both of them. I also mastered it, but yeah, man, I think I'm ending the stream now. My back is killing me. Kind of want to get out of this chair for a bit. And then make the clip for this and post it. But shout out everyone that joined. It's actually a really dope, productive stream. And yeah, I really love hopping on live and talking to you guys about mixing, production. I actually really love it. Because most of the time I'm just sitting at home all day by myself mixing or stuff, so when I chat about that shit with other people, it's really dope for me too. But yeah, appreciate everyone that joined. I'll be live again tomorrow making beats, so if y'all want to watch me make beats, pull up tomorrow, man. But yeah, appreciate y'all, and I'll see you later, bro.
Gives me chills. Never had a feeling I could feel so real.